ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا وابعث فيهم رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياتك ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة ويزكيهم إنك أنت العزيز الحكيم. Respected elders, my dear brothers and sisters in Islam, last Friday we were talking about Quran Kareem, and I was saying that Quran Kareem has repeated one incident many times, but has given different lessons. Today I'll be talking about Quran Kareem that some people, they are always thinking about inhiraf, changing in Quran Kareem. And the latest news which has been very viral nowadays that I have heard, that some elements have changed the whole Quran Kareem and tried to introduce it with a different name. And they have taken all those chapters and all those incidents in which jihad has been explained, they have just taken it out. But let me tell you one thing. There was a very famous Mufti Azam Pakistan. His name was Mufti Shafi. Someone said to him that Maulana, the time has come so advanced that the banking is all over the world. Without riba and without interest, nobody can survive. Why don't you just do some ijtihad? And why don't you just give a fatwa that riba is okay? Mufti Shafi said that people respect me because I explain them what Shariat is. The day I start making changes into this Shariat and try to mess with it, that day the haqq will remain as it is. But I would not be respected at all. If I even give fatwa that riba is okay, that does not mean that riba is really okay, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala qanoon is that riba is haram. So no matter whoever changes Quran-e-Kareem and take out all those chapters of jihad or anything they wish to take it out from Quran, the haqq remains the same. It will not be changed. Quran-e-Kareem. Some people are, this is Shariat. Shariat is what? Is Quran, Hadith, Ijma'i Ummat, and Qiyas. If you don't get anything in Quran-e-Kareem, if you don't get anything in Hadith, if you don't get anything in Ijma', then you're Qiyas. That is Sharia. But honestly, if we look at Islam and if we look at Sharia, we don't come to any problem. Alhamdulillah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given us complete Sharia. Many times we see people ask fatwa about VCR, about videos, about many things. When the VCR came in the beginning stage, everybody used to ask fatwa whether it is haram or halal. Ulama said, if the use of this is for the haqq, then it is okay. But if you look at those things who are using VCR, what is the percentage that they are using it for shar? Looking at that haqiqat and looking at that fact, the Shariat takes the decision. Some people say, Hasbuna Kitabullah. They say, for us, Quran-e-Kareem is okay, that's it. When you talk about Hadith, that's when we feel stomach upset. That's shaitan. Some people say that we say everything should be according to Quran-e-Kareem. Okay, we take Quran-e-Kareem as it is, but since you have brought these Hadith and Sunnat, they say Sunnat is the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's 23 years of his life, and they are his private life. Why do you bring his private life for Sharia? Let me ask you one question. If we take this shaitani or shar argument for a while, every kitab of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was revealed with one Nabi, and that was Rasul. There were many Nabi who came here, but everyone did not bring any book. Everyone was not given book. Those who were given Sharia, they were Rasul. Every Rasul has to be Nabi. But every Nabi does not have to be Rasul.
Yes.
Those who have brought the book and Sharia, question arises why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had qudrat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had power. Everyone born, he could have had one book in his, just wearing like a necklace. When he is raised, he would have just opened the book and got the Sharia. What is the need of Nabi? There was one doctor, very famous. some Dr. Tagore, Ravindranath Tagore. He was traveling in a ship, and he noticed that there are some scholars in that ship, some Muslim scholars, some Christian scholars. So they decided to make one Sharia. And then they said, we will call it Brahmo Samaj. What is the meaning of Brahmo Samaj? They said, what they decided, okay, what we will do, we will take some from Islam, some from Christianity, some from Judaism, some from Hinduism, some from Sikhism, and we make one murabba, cocktail of the faiths. And they prepared Brahmo Samaj. What happened? They tried to introduce, they tried to launch that faith. Did not work. After many years, Dr. Tagore was asked one question by one student that you brought this Brahmo Samaj, what happened to it? Subhanallah. It's not that he is being very intellectual. That was the time when he was so old. He said, my iman now is that you bring any faith or any program unless and until you have some practical picture with it, someone acting upon it, it will not work. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the moving, live picture of Quran Kareem. He showed each and every move of his life as the hukum of Quran Kareem. Hazrat Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu ta'ala anha, she was asked about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's life after his wisal. She says, very briefly, if I explain his life, he was just moving Quran Kareem. That was his life. And look at those anasir, look at those elements who want to remove hadith from Sharia. They say, they do not want hadith. They think that hadith is the private life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So what? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was taken among us. He showed his life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had qudrat. He would have given him the book. Okay, this is the book, you relax. He had to go through a hard time. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whoever was close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had lot of hardship. And he says, I am the most tested person. The hardship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me has been the hardest. Quran Kareem is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Sometimes what happens that some people say the right thing, but they do not mean it right. Sometimes there is batil behind it. Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said once that there are some kalimatul haq, but they lead to batil. By saying it is kalimatul haq, very nice, but the end result is that the batil is taking place. For example, If someone says Allah is Ghani, Allah is Benyaz, has got no needs. If he says that Allah is no need, why should he save my children from dying? He does not care. He is Ghani. He is saying Allah is Ghani, it's true. But that does not mean that he is thinking that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not care for anyone. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves His servants 70 mothers, more than 70 mothers love. Where did we get that from? Hadith gave us. If we take out Hadith, for example, we are following Quran Kareem. In Quran Kareem, everywhere it says, Aqimus Salah. If there was no Nabi to show us what is Salah, would we have ever prayed the way we pray? Of course not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying in Quran Kareem that you observe Salat. But Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is showing us what Salat actually is. How the Salat is performed, that's shown by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and that is Hadith. Similarly, the whole Shariat was prepared with Quran Kareem and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If everyone's life is being recorded, let's say, for example, well, nowadays everyone is under the camera anyway. If they go anywhere, they eat anything, it's on the camera, it's on the Facebook, it's on everywhere. But for example, if everyone's action are being recorded 24 hours, shouldn't it make us cautious? Every time we would be careful. When Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was living his life, each and every moment, he was cautious that my each and every action is being recorded. Because the Shariat is being prepared, the program is being prepared for the whole insaniyat, for the whole humanity. Just think of the life of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam based on Quran Kareem. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this book through Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And as I said, that this is the book which cures our spiritual diseases. What does that mean? If someone comes to the doctor and says, I have got flu, he would give him tablets or he would give him antibiotic or whatever. But if someone comes and he says, I have takabbur in me, I have got, my heart is not clean, would doctor give him something? Maybe sleeping pills, okay, you just sleep, you're thinking a lot. Quran Kareem is the ruhani and spiritual treatment. Junaid Baghdadi rahmatullah alayh, one person came to him and he says, can you make me your murid? Can you make me bayat with you? I want to have bayat on you. Junaid al-Baghdadi said, I wouldn't have refused, but I see that you have got disease of kibr in you. You have got takabbur in you. I would rather have you get rid of it first and then you come back to me and I will do the best. So he says, Sheikh, I have come to you. I have come to you for the treatment. If this is the disease you find in me, please give me the treatment. But sometime I tell you, these sheikhs, awliya Allah, their eyes are a lot sharper than X-ray. They know what's inside you. Junaid al-Baghdadi knew that it's not easy case. He said, okay, do one thing. The masjid you go to for salat, I want you to go all the Musalleen's shoes turned the other way around. Every time you go for salat, you just turn everyone's shoes ready for them. So he said, okay. After a while, few months, he came back. Junaid al-Baghdadi saw there was no change. So he says, I have done this. So he says, how did you do it? Junaid al-Baghdadi wanted to know. I don't see any change in him. How did you do it? He asked him. He said, every time the Imam says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, I would run and go and turn all the shoes around. And then I would come and join this, dua. He says, yeah, okay, I thought so. Because nobody could see you, you still have got takabbur in you. Now I have got another program for you. He said, what is it? You know those big baskets the labor usually carry, and then they help those who are the shoppers? He said, go and take that big basket and go to the market and just be a loader. He said, Allahu Akbar, I take the basket of loaders? Fuqaha have said that his calling Allahu Akbar has taken him out of Islam. Allahu Akbar means Allah is the great, Allah is the greatest. And he is using this phrase while he is talking about him doing something, and he is saying, Allahu Akbar, I take the basket, and then Fuqaha say that he has gone out of Islam by saying it. Sometimes you say the right sentence, but leads to batil, takes you out of Islam. Shariat has been prepared by Quran Kareem, by Hadith. Those who do not want any Imam, those who do not want any Hadith, those who do not want to follow any Shaykh, those who do not want to, they only want Quran Kareem and they want to take everything out of Quran Kareem. Let me tell you, they are not, we cannot say that by following Quran Kareem they are wrong. But yes, they have to follow the whole Sharia. Quran Kareem, lot of things of Quran Kareem have been told, reached us by Hadith and the Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So this is connected to it. And this Quran Kareem is the treatment of our nafs. Unless and until we follow Zikrullah, we follow Quran Kareem, we follow all those ayat of Quran Kareem which are giving us the spiritual treatment, we cannot lead to any haqq, or we would not lead to any success. The successes in the Sharia which has been given by Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We will be talking inshallah more, and next month which is coming inshallah, it will be Rabiul Awwal. We'll be talking about why it was revealed on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what language it was revealed on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and we will be talking more and more about it inshallah with the connection of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam life. May Allah give us tawfiq to act upon it. Allahumma arina al-haqqa haqqan warzuqna ittiba'ah wa arina al-batila batilan warzuqna ijtinabah. Allahumma salli ala sayyidina Muhammadin salatan tunajjina biha min jami'il ahwali wal afat. وتقضي لنا بها جميع الحاجات وتطهرنا بها من جميع السيئات وترفعنا بها عندك على الدرجات وتبلغنا بها أقصى الغايات من جميع الخيرات في الحياة وبعد الممات إنك على كل شيء قدير برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.